Happy Sunday, everyone. We are down to our last 2 commandments. Isn't it crazy? You guys have done such a great job following along with the past 8 commandments. So, why don't we review?
Number 1, God is number 1. Number 2, no idols. Number 3, do not misuse God's name. Number 4, keep the Lord's Day holy. Number 5, honor your mother and father. Number 6, do not murder. Number 7, do not commit adultery. Number 8, do not steal.
And number 9 is wait. Here's another serious question. Have you ever lied before? Well, if you said yes, you're correct. We all have lied at one point in our lives. Whether it's small or big, lying is lying. So, let's hear from our Bible story to learn more about it. Today's Bible story is found in Acts chapter 5, verses 1 through 11. It happened during a time when the early church was just getting started. Jesus had ascended to heaven and many people were becoming Christians. They started selling their possessions and donating the money to the church. They wanted to help out as much as possible. Now, among the people were a husband and a wife named Ananias and Sapphira. They sold a piece of land that they owned. They planned to give the money to the church, but they came up with a different idea.
They decided to lie.
They would tell the church that they were giving all the money they had made, but they would hold onto some of it for themselves. Now, Ananias took the money to the church and presented it to the Apostle Peter. Now, he said,
This is all of the money that we got for selling our property.
Now, the problem was that was a lie, and Peter knew it was a lie too. He said to Ananias,
How could you do such a thing? You weren't lying to us, you're lying to God.
And as soon as Ananias heard these words, he fell to the ground and died. Now, some men carried Ananias' body out and buried him. About 3 hours later, Ananias' wife Sapphira showed up. She had no idea what had happened to her husband earlier. Now, Peter asked Sapphira,
Is this the entire amount of money you got for selling your property?
Sapphira decided to lie as well. She told Peter,
Yes, this is all the money we got.
Now, immediately, Sapphira fell to the ground and died. What a terrible thing to happen, huh? It goes to show that we must not use our words to lie. And that's why we're going to learn the importance of always telling the truth. So today we're learning the importance of telling the truth. We learned that it's so important. God made a whole commandment about it in his Big 10. It's a short and simple commandment to remember, but it's not so simple to do. We all mess up and lie sometimes. The Bible says that everyone has sinned against God. In order to put a stop to the dishonesty in our lives, we have to learn a few things about lying and telling the truth. Number 1, half-truths are whole lies. All right, boys and girls, is this a piece of paper? It is. Now, is this a piece of paper? Yep, it is. Is this a piece of paper? It is. It's the same paper. And it's the same thing goes when we're telling the truth or lies. Half-truths are whole lies. If you only sort of lie, it's still a lie. That means if your mom says,
Hey, did you make this mess?
Well, my little brother came in and he threw all the chips on the floor.
even though that may be true, since you ran around stepping on all the chips, you also made the mess. That makes your response to your mom a half-truth. When you don't tell the whole truth, it's a lie. When you only tell half a truth, it's still a whole lie. Number 2, lies are the opposite of Jesus. In John 14:6, Jesus told his disciples, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me. Jesus is the truth. Everything about him is true. Everything he says is true. That's why it's important to follow him. When you lie and other people find out, and if they know you're a Christian, it can really cause them to believe the wrong thing about Jesus. Others that see you lie might start to think that if you're a Christian and you lie, maybe other sins are okay too. If we are supposed to be followers of Jesus, we must obey his commandments. We must speak the truth. And number 3, I must speak the truth all the time to everyone. Ephesians 4 verse 25 says, so stop telling lies. Let us tell our neighbors the truth, for we are all parts of the same body. It's so important that we live a life that honors God all the time. We want others to follow Jesus and to trust in him, so we have to be trustworthy too, since we follow him. It's important to always remember this 9th commandment. Don't lie. Well, guys, that's commandment number 9. Do not lie. Now, next week is our great Big 10 finale. A friendly reminder to all of you that our Hilltop kids are open for in-person service every Sunday at 10 a.m. Well, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.